Hello, guys. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time it is you end up watching this video. I'm so glad to actually be here. And so, I have a simple question to ask. Have you ever wondered why it is that you saw this amazing style online, or you saw it on somebody's body and you decided to actually make that style, and you found out that the style did not fit you? You see, it's not a case of what I ordered versus what I got. Actually, they gave you the right fit, but you just found out that it wasn't given. Like what you saw is not what you were seeing on your body. Has it ever happened to you? Because if it has, have you ever wondered why that happened? Well, search no longer. The reason why it happened was because it didn't fit your body shape. Now you might be wondering, what's a body shape? Now a body shape is the way your body is shaped. Like when I say shape, it's like when we have round, square, diamond, trapezium, rhombus, oblong, oval. Yes, your body has a shape, and which means that if your body has a shape, it means that not every type of clothes actually should fit you. Some of us actually follow celebrities, and don't you see that they don't always wear the same clothes? You see that now. I notice that a lot of people like this body shaming. Somebody is fat, somebody is slim. Have you not noticed that there's variation in the this body shapes? Let me know bore you too much. Now there are basically eight body shapes. Eight body shapes. Eight body shapes basically, meaning that they are over. Like some people are a combination of both. And if you do more research, you find out that some people are actually around 12. There are like 12 body shapes. But I'm going to be talking about basically 8 body shapes. And guys, these shapes are actually what makes you unique. Now, I want you to understand that whatever shape it is you find out that it is you now have, it doesn't define you in any way. It doesn't define you. You are a beautiful soul. But the reason why you are knowing your shape is to actually help you dress beautifully. Is to actually help you accentuate your femininity. You're not looking like somebody else, because for me, I love uniqueness. And I feel like uniqueness is like the best gift God gave to every one of us, which is why God actually gave us the unique shapes that we have. So the reason why you actually know your body shape is to help you pick your clothes, because I know a lot of people suffer from low self-esteem because you want to look beautiful, but what you're wearing are not just giving. They're not just it's like every time you wear, you're looking bland. So those that are tired of looking bland, it's time you get to know your body shape. So now we'll be getting right into the 8 body shapes that we have. But for you to be able to get your shape, you need 2 things. Number one, you need a tape, and you need 3 things: a tape, a book, and a large mirror. But if you don't have any of these 3, please work with your tailor. I believe every one of us has a tailor, and if you don't have, you have a friend that's a tailor, please tell her to help you take your measurements now. So what are the measurements? Take the measurement of your bust, your shoulders, your bust, your waist, and then your hips. Your shoulders, your bust, your waist, and your hips. Those are the 4 basic shapes, 4 basic measurements that you need. So now write this in the book, and then let's get into these body shapes. So drum rolling. First body shape we'll be looking at is the rectangle body shape. What did I say? Rectangle body shape. Now I'm going to be setting up a diagram so you will see the diagrams of the basic shapes. Now not all the shapes are there because of some of them is more of a fruit type and not really a shape. So but the basic ones will actually be on the diagram. So the first shape is rectangle body shape. Now the rectangle body shape has the bust, waist, and hips. Their numbers are relatively around the same. The difference between them is no more than 2 to 3 difference. Like it's not between is let's say for an example, the bust is 22, the waist is 24, the hips is 26, or the waist is even 25. Or the hip is actually 25. So the difference between them is just like 1 or 2 inches difference. If your measurement is looking like this, then you are a rectangular body shape. Then the next shape we'll be moving into is the pear shape. So this pear shape has a defined waist, very very defined waist, a small bust, and then large hips, like very very large hips. So now I'm sure you've seen a lot of these people around you, and you're wondering, what is this person is carrying? They are not fat. They are not fat. They just have their waist. I've seen some people like that. They just come looking all and then just get here and just whoosh. You're like, oh my god. Those people are called pear shapes. Now we'll move on to the next shape, and the next shape is actually called triangle shape. Triangle shape. Now the triangle shape is actually the shape of a triangle. It has a small bust, a not so defined waist, but a large hips too. The difference between this triangle and the pear is that the waist of the pear is defined, the waist of the triangle is not. Are we following? Then the next shape we'll move into is called the hourglass shape. Now I know a lot of Nigerians want to be the hourglass shape, maybe because of Bimbo Ademoye. Everybody wants to be hourglass shape. Please, I'm not talking about hourglass with trainers, because I know some of you achieve hourglass with trainers, but remove the trainers and let's see your original shape. Then we'll know what we are working with. So the hourglass shape has waist, bust, and hips, darlings, equal. Now the waist of this hourglass is very narrow, very narrow. Is the smallest part, then followed by the bust, and then the hips. The hips are not so large like that, they are similar. So the waist can be 24 and the bust will be 26, and the hips can be 27, 28. See that again is set. Now I'm not praising any of the shapes better than the other. Whatever shape it is you have is God that gave it to you, except you want to go and do, you want to put some extra things by yourself. That's you. But these are your natural shapes that you have. And now the next shape we're moving into is the inverted triangle. Now what's the meaning of inverted triangle? It means triangle turned upside down. So which means that they have broad shoulders. Yes, they have very fine broad shoulders, which is why I asked to measure your shoulders. You are wondering the remaining three, they didn't talk about shoulders. This one, they have broad shoulders, then they are coming down, their bust is wide, yes, and then their hips are a bit small. Yes, they have small hips and then slender legs. Now for this particular one, their waist is not so defined too. The waist is not defined. So I'm saying all of this because everyone wants to achieve flat tummy. Hey, I'm like, sisters, this flat tummy is not everybody that needs the flat tummy, so that you don't go and die before your time because you want to look like something. Own yourself. You feel me? Own yourself. So they have small hips and then slender legs. So you see that inverted triangle comes with slender legs. Now you notice the other ones I didn't talk about legs, Abby. That's why I said you pay close attention so that you see that shapes vary. You fine now, women, you are fine people. Oh my god. Okay, so we're moving to the next body shape, diamond body shape. Now this diamond, they are called AKA plus size women. These are the large women. Now this particular women have their waist not so defined. As I said, this is flat tummy thing. It's not everybody. You just be fit. Please do exercise, work out so that you be fit. It's not so that you have flat tummy. So these people have their waist not so defined. They have a full stomach. They cannot do anything about the stomach. And then while their hips are very broad. See, I did not say large. There's difference. Oyinbo, I did not say large, I said broad. It's a very wide hips. Like they sit down in the car with you. Just carry yourself and move to the front in case you two are as large as they are, so that you won't be pressed to the side. So they have very wide hips. And then sometimes they have slender legs and slender arms. See the twist though. They have slender legs and slender arms, but their inner body, like this body, diamond shape. Like I said, I'm going to show the diagram so that you see what these shapes looks like, and not just by word of mouth. Then we are going to move to some sets of bodies that are not defined by numbers. They are defined by what they really look like. So that's why I said they are not shapes. They are like body, like they look more like fruits. So first on that list is going to be the oval body. I'm sure some people, this is their first time hearing this shape. The first 5 I mentioned is like the basic one that a lot of people are aware of. But you know now, what is evolving? Things are evolving. So you have the oval body. Now this oval body has the bust being the widest. Listen very carefully. Has the bust being the widest. The waist too is not so defined. Then the hips are now narrow. What a twist. The hips are now narrow. The buttocks is flat. And then the legs are slender. So for some of us that want to have nyash by force, by fire, we are here to tell you that it's not by force. Except you want to go and add your own by yourself. But it's not, because I know there was a time that it was trending that all girls must be slim model, like, and now it's looking like all girls must be plump, you must be plus size, you must have hips. Don't fall for that thing. Don't fall for it. The way you are, You're wonderfully and fearfully made. When God created you, he looked at you and said you were good. So don't mix it up. Don't mix it up in any way. Don't fall for that trap. You're beautiful the way you are, which is why your shape was included here. So we move on to the next shape, the apple shape. What was the first one I said? Oval. We're here now, the apple shape. Now this apple shape actually has she has broad shoulders too. So there's not everybody that was mentioning shoulders for Abby. She had broad shoulders too, and then she's full around her waist and her bust. See why I say flat bottom is not for everybody. It's full around her waist. She has very large bust. She does not just have broad shoulders alone. She has large bust. Even me, I'm like, and then she now has narrow hips and good legs. No, I'm happy because seeing this, I'm like, yeah. So as I said, don't go around body shaming people, please. If you don't know body shapes, don't do that. Stop that. If you've been doing that, stop that. Now that you are hearing about body shapes, stop that. Understand that people have different body shapes. For example, I say, fat yama. Stop that. So now they have narrow hips and good legs. Now the ratio of this bust, waist, and hips is 4:4 to 3. So hear me, 4:4 to 3. Now the hips are the smallest for the apple body shape. Now the next shape we'll be moving into is the skinny body. Now some of you say, "As person too lekpa, too tiny." They are called skinny body. Now this skinny body has lean body with slender arms and legs. Now they are sometimes mistaken for rectangular. The difference is they have slender arms, slender legs. They are lean. It's obvious that they are lean. So we don't call them sleeper. Skinny body. Now the next set of people we'll be moving to, which are the final people, are the athletic bodies. Because I know me too, I've seen a lot of ladies that are really looking athletic, that they have muscular body, tight thighs, calf muscles, they have well built and toned arms. Please. Also they look like man, a job. Stop doing that. They are called athletic bodies. Wow. So that brings us to the end of our basic 8 body shapes that we have, guys. And I would like to know what's your own body shape by the time you are done listening to this in the comment section. Now don't worry, I'll tell you about mine. I'll tell you what mine is when we get into the type of clothes that actually fit this particular body shape. So I love you, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.